hope y'all can nest double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work. You can see
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. But that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Up the middle with Eckler. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. Touchdown, New yards. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ray Carter on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's got room. And he's got this down to the 35.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It's Eckler again.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Eckler, they run left side. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
First down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44, Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Kamara up the middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Winston. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Winston now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From his own end zone, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That's taken it around the 40. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try.
From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
On 3rd down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll get this to Eckler.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Winston eluding the pressure right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Winston keeps it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jameis Winston scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
and touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Well, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Herbert. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up.